Is sick weekend. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the My Crypto Journey live stream here for Coffee and Crypto on a very nice day down here in Southern Cali. But look, we get nice days down here all the time. I'm gonna keep rubbing it into everybody's face, just because
day down here
everywhere.
in Southern Cali.
But look, we get nice days down here all the I had myself going on in the other chat. Anyways, do me a favor, smash that like button before we get started. And yeah, man, I mean, of course, this is the biggest story right now in cryptocurrency and really and all of the internet, I believe, right now, which is the Logan Paul CoffeeZilla story. And yes, it has a lot to do with cryptocurrency because what Logan Paul, was doing. I mean, it's a dime a dozen in our space. We see it all the time. What's up, babies? Good to have you guys here on a Saturday. I know a lot of you guys turned up on a Friday night. And of course, if you're watching this a little later, timestamps are in the description down below. Let's get cracking and look at the market right now. And it looks like the cryptocurrency market is dirtling, trading sideways, but we're seeing some nice little pumps throughout the week. Hex was up like 20%. We had ETC up 8.5%. Bitcoin and Ethereum just kind of dirtling, trading sideways. And I mean, there's a lot of clarity. It seems like we're going to get a lot more clarity in the coming months on when exactly we're going to get a hold on inflation, which is going to signal some sort of actual cryptocurrency bottom. So we know exactly, roughly where we can time things, right? What's up, bud? How you doing? What's up? We got Javi in the chat. We got Jayhawk. What's up, baby? What's up? What's up? We got Tactical Soap. We got Brian. What's up, baby? I am Jay. What's up, Bernie? Good to see you in the chat, bruv. What's up, Steelbound Duelist? How you doing, bro? Welcome, welcome. What's up, Sirens? NP007, or excuse me, NP07. How you doing, man? Long time no see. Bud, what's up, Bud? Mr. Swiper. Let's go, baby. La Grande Commission. Do me a favor, smash that like button. What's up, Renaissance Connect? Hung like a tortoise. What's up, baby? That name is still the best name. What's up, Mizzy Matt? How you doing, baby? Good morning, DJs. Welcome. Let's hang on a Saturday, baby. Now, if you guys didn't know, Logan Paul made a response to CoffeeZilla yesterday, and we're going to get started at the 5-minute mark, and it was very anticlimactic. Crazy. Jayhawk says, I look like I was dipped in honey mustard. That's because I was. What's up, Rawina? How you doing, baby? What's up, Osborne? Welcome, welcome. How's your guys' Friday night? Did you guys go out last night? What happened? I actually stayed in last night like a good boy. And I'm actually not feeling too good today. I feel kind of sick. But I stayed in. I got my 8 hours of sleep, roughly, because I was about to go to bed and this whole CoffeeZilla Logan Paul news came out. So I had to make a quick little video on it. And people really don't like the fact that I've said that, Logan Paul has a point in some of the things he says, because he does. It's not like he's all wrong, but for the most part, I think he is. What's up, Fernando? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Good morning, good morning. And, crypto's just kind of dead right now. There's some big things happening that could be the Black Swan event. And we'll talk about that right now because this is really important. Our second story of the day with DCG, Genesis, and all that stuff is very, very important for cryptocurrency. Like I said before, I'm not sure if we're out of the woods just yet when it comes to major catastrophes in cryptocurrency. I think something else is going to go down. We just don't know what. Osborne says that apology was all cap. Hard to tell since it was typed, right? I wish there was a video so we could look at him, so we could get all the body language experts coming out of the woodworks on YouTube and saying he's lying. But I don't know if you guys ever watched anything on like lying and whether if there's no clear way to tell if someone's lying. People think there is, but there's not. I mean, and you have to look no further than the court of law, right? Like none of that stuff's admissible in court. Polygraphs, body language, like none of that shit's admissible in court, just because it's too, it's like bro science. What's up, Brian? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Great morning. Great morning. I want a big ass omelet for breakfast. I want a big ass. I haven't eaten breakfast just yet. Just drinking coffee. It's good to have Bernie back in the chat, though. What's up, Hitoshi? How you doing? Hitoshi says, who do you think is going to end up doing more time, SBF or Andrew Tate? That's a great question. I don't know how Romania is. Look, at other countries are a little different. There's all these conspiracy theories about whether Andrew Tate is really guilty of what they said he is and those sorts of things. But I don't know. I think that when you look at Andrew Tate and his brother, I feel like they're capable of some shit like that. But does that mean they're guilty? No, let them go through the legal system and the justice system, and then we'll see what comes out on the other end. But yeah, it's crazy. All right. So let's get started today, of course, with the main story, which is Logan Paul late last night made a pretty much a apology post in CoffeeZilla's freaking Discord. So yesterday, CoffeeZilla said he was going to release a fourth video in his pretty much CryptoZoo Logan Paul, scam series. Now, this comes after Logan Paul made a response to CoffeeZilla's 3-part series. And look, that response video was absolutely terrible. I don't think he didn't make some points. A lot of people are mad because I said Logan Paul made some points. I think he made some points in his video. But he made 2 crucial mistakes, in my opinion, which was, one, not taking responsibility for anything, and then, threatening CoffeeZilla with a lawsuit, which looks really, 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 really bad. Now, last night when I was speaking about this, I got CoffeeZilla's number of subscribers wrong. I said like 1.3 when it's really 2.4. I've been doing a lot of research on Atozi, and I think it's Atozi's subscriber count. But let's read Logan Paul's response. We'll talk about the situation and see where this is going to go from here. And I do think after this, it's going to be squashed unless Logan Paul doesn't make it right for the customers that were affected. Now, yesterday, when this came out, I kind of figured something was going on because Logan Paul deleted his video, right? Logan Paul would deleted that awful video. And then CoffeeZilla never put out his video. He said he was going to. So I figured 2 things. One, either some legal stuff going on in the background, like someone's really getting sued and lawyers are advising them not to speak anymore on it, or they came to some sort of agreement, and it looks like maybe they came to some sort of agreement. They're hashing it out, whatever. But Logan Paul said this: "Hey, all, just wanted to update you. I deleted my initial response to CoffeeZilla's series. It was rash and misaligned with the true issue at hand. So I called him today and apologized. The war is not with Coffee. In fact, I'm grateful he brought this to light. I will be taking accountability, apologizing, and coming forward with a plan in the near future. Thank you all for believing in this project and sticking with me. I know it's been bumpy, but your support is everything to me, and I will make it right." Okay, that's very, very interesting, right? Very, very interesting, right? Does that mean he's going to continue Crypto Pets? And he's going to keep, the project going? Is he going to keep it, finish their roadmap, So, technically on paper, it doesn't count as an abandoned project. Maybe we'll see, right? But at the end of the day, if he doesn't make it right for customers, and I think that's CoffeeZilla's biggest, thing in the situation is, one, don't abandon a project, and 2, make it right for your customers. I think that he'll be okay, but he has to make it right for the customers, whether that's refunding them, whether that's continuing the project, whether that's, I don't know what he has to do, but he has to make it right for them. Now, a lot of people say that this apology was fake or not unauthentic, right? So CoffeeZilla said this: "Logan called me. He said he's deleting the 2 responses and is dropping the lawsuit threats. I believe he's making a 3rd response, which I'll be delaying my video to include. Hopefully this time he takes accountability and refunds the victims of CryptoZoo. That's all. That's what matters." Now we're going to watch this video from Jamari. So Jamari's a very, very good content creator when it comes to just like commentary. And he made a good video on this, a 5-minute video on Logan Paul's response. And I think it's very telling because when you watch these videos, and we'll watch another short he made on what went down between Logan Paul and CoffeeZilla and how Logan Paul was in the past, this apology doesn't seem so authentic. Now, like I said, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt and hope he follows through with it, because regardless of his intentions, if he makes it right for the people that got affected, then all is well, right? He doesn't have to be some saint. We know that Logan Paul's not some saint. We know that this incident's not going to change him, but this could be arguably bigger, right, than his whole situation he had years ago when he took a picture in that Japanese forest. If you guys don't know about what happened there, right? Let's watch this video and it'll kind of open your eyes a little bit.
So today we finally got Logan Paul's official response to all the drama, and boy was it a doozy. In this video, Logan Paul showed absolutely no...
If you guys don't know who Jamari is, it's Tan Superman, mouthpiece on YouTube. One of my favorite YouTubers up there, definitely on my top 10. Very, very good commentary. Just talks about current stuff.
remorse for the failure that was CryptoZoo. In fact, he took the time to deflect blame on literally everyone else who was involved in curating this project, except for himself and his manager, saying that they are the ones who are the scammers and criminals, and even highlighting the fact that one of the developers CoffeeZilla interviewed had been to prison multiple times.
Wouldn't someone with journalistic integrity know their credible source had not only an agenda, but a fondness for orange jumpsuits?
Basically using this as evidence that this guy was not a trustworthy source, which I don't really understand why he would think that's such a slam dunk when he's quite literally the one who hired this man to work on something that he knew had financial bearings. It's like, oh, let me put this guy who got a fraud charge on his record to look after my bank account. Like, who else was Coffee supposed to be interviewing during this investigation other than the people who were involved in CryptoZoo who Logan hired? He said he
Now, what's crazy about this whole situation is like we see this all the time in crypto, right? Because, generally, a lot of these developers are anonymous in this space. So no one gets to do a background check, which is one of the pluses of being, in crypto, right? For some of these guys. Shout out to Meta CGY. What's up, baby? What's up, Teddy? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Smash that like button on the way in. Yeah, but it's like it's one of those things where cryptocurrency is all anonymous, a lot of people do this. We saw this many times in our space where when the background of a developer is revealed, people look at it a little bit like, oh, okay, that looks a little shady, right? Crazy.
Reached out to Logan multiple times to try and clear up information. So what else is he really supposed to proceed with other than these given testimonies? Logan also makes this excuse that all crypto projects are prone to having bad faith actors be involved with them.
And I know what you're thinking. What type of idiot would work with an unsavory individual like Zach Kelly? I guess that's what I get for trusting the team that I relied on to vet and manage Eddie's hiring process, who has turned out to be a professional con man that I have since learned fooled billionaires, the Mormon Church, the owner of the New York Yankees, and now me.
He's like, oh, look at all these other people who got fooled. It wasn't just me working with this scumbag. I mean, not for 1 second in this 7-minute video does he take a single ounce of accountability for curating this project that he let sit and rot for almost a year, saying absolutely nothing to investors after promoting and encouraging his audience to get involved financially with CryptoZoo.
You know what I think is so cool is that it makes kids care.
I think that's the most important thing we're doing. Kids are going to care about the blockchain because of my project.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Imagine your first experience on the blockchain is with CryptoZoo.
This is honestly how the video should have started.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
Damn, this is a crazy situation.
I'm simply here to apologize.
Another thing I found interesting about this response is that he immediately discredits CoffeeZilla by writing him off as nothing more than a gossiper with an agenda, even at one point calling him the Keemstar of crypto and finance.
And he's nothing more than the Keemstar of crypto and finance.
Which let's
That was crazy to me. Like it's way different, right? It's way different, right? CoffeeZilla really does a lot of due diligence. Look at CoffeeZilla is still a YouTuber at the end of the day, and obviously he does things to get views because that's what YouTubers do. But it doesn't mean he's like a hack, Doesn't mean he's a hack. I mean, there's some truth to that, right? CoffeeZilla's a YouTuber. He wants to do things to get views and stuff like that and grow a channel, obviously, right? But doesn't mean he's a hack. I thought that was a crazy comparison. I'm like, oh well, and he starts the video off like that, so.
Let's be honest, man, that's pretty disrespectful. He also makes this point that at one time Coffee was trying to work with the police, but basically they felt that he wasn't a reliable enough source for the job, which is honestly laughable considering the amount of corruption that occurs in the law force. Also saying that Coffee used his name for views and likes, and that he now plans on suing him for what seems like defamation and for using audio from a private phone call with his manager, Jeff.
I suggest you use the money you got from pumping your Patreon to hire a good lawyer. You're going to need it.
So
now it turns out in that situation, right, the whole, because in California, you have to have consent to record someone's phone calls, but apparently in Texas, you don't. And I think CoffeeZilla's operating out of Texas, right? So, he got away with that one, right? Very interesting.
Basically, Logan said,
"You better lawyer up, asshole, because I'm not coming back for 30%. I'm coming back for everything."
And his main point in representing himself as some sort of innocent party seems to be the fact that he made no money off this venture. And he claims that he even lost money trying to fix what these bad faith actors did.
Now, although you didn't verify any background, substantiate any evidence, took multiple criminals' words as truth, and broke laws, you still published the defamation.
So basically, he's calling them all untrustworthy when it comes to CoffeeZilla's investigation, and the testimonies they gave. But like I said, he's the one who trusted them to curate this project. He says one guy made $6 million, another made $1.7 million, and that him and his manager Jeff didn't make any money, which is something Coffee quite literally said in his video series.
But I do appreciate you calling out that rats under my nose stole the game code, millions of dollars, and left Jeff and I abandoned with no team and knives in our back.
So like I predicted in my video,
everybody's fault but mine. That's such a bad way to come out, right, and say something like this. That's such a bad way, because no one takes you seriously, because it's obvious that you had a lot to do with it, right?
Earlier last week, Logan is essentially saying, oh, look, guys, I'm the victim here too. I lost money too. And even like I predicted, is pointing the finger at everyone else, even though he's the one that curated this project. He then questions,
see, even though I've said it's coming so many times, you've assumed that CryptoZoo isn't being made. Who are you to decide when the development timeline ends?
Well, I'm sure he decided that when he got all these testimonies from different investors who said you left them pretty much missing in action, and that they were beyond pissed when you launched another NFT project after leaving them in the dark. Also, at one point, he faults CoffeeZilla for reaching out to his manager instead of him directly for comments. Like, isn't that really just kind of the professional thing to do? Overall, this response gets a 0 out of 10 for me. I mean, seriously, bro, you're going to take absolutely no blame for hiring these people that curated this project? Not even one, I'm sorry. Not even, oh, I know this looks a little bit sketchy. None of that. He's pretty much just saying here, I'm sorry that I hired all these criminals. I didn't know they were bad guys. Look, I'm the victim too. And also, I'm suing the pants off you, CoffeeZilla, for embarrassing me. Either way, y'all let me know what you guys think about this response.
Yeah, which is pretty crazy, right? And then, of course, now that's a complete 180 to what he put out recently, which here's the thing about his new apology. And I think what really happened here is that someone outside of Logan Paul's circle was like, hey, dude, you're not handling this the correct way, which is good, because I can imagine, his status, right? He probably has a bunch of yes men around him, and they're probably no one is there. No one there with common sense is like, dude, you're wrong. Or at least you need to pretend like, the perception you need to give off is like you're sorry and wrong, right? Because do I think he's genuinely sorry or wrong, or he feels like he's wrong? I don't think so. And what really, like, when you watch videos like this, check this out. Look at this short he made. Check this out.
The mini scams of Logan Paul. During the height of cryptomania, Logan promoted Dink Doink, a meme crypto coin that he acted like wasn't his project.
Dink Doink is so much more than a meme coin. It's a multimedia coin. Cartoon meets crypto. It's the blockchain, baby. In cartoon, fun, comedy format.
It quickly lost all value. Then after seeing his mentor Gary Vee make tens of millions of dollars on kids' doodles, he created CryptoZoo, a crypto game that didn't work. Even worse, Logan left investors in the dark, some of them having spent hundreds of thousands of dollars.
$500,000 in CryptoZoo.
I thought it was a safe place, having a guy like that identified, like Logan Paul being the head of the project.
Next, he launched his latest money grab, 99 Originals.
It's the only thing I care about.
Each picture is an NFT.
It all ties to my entire life.
And this one looks like it's going to be the same story. He'll pretend this is his passion until another shinier project comes along, because these are the mini scams.
I thought that was pretty interesting, right? Because he just seems so serious and like sure on these other cryptocurrency products. Look at we've all been there, done that, got the t-shirt, you know what I mean? But no, I think maybe this is like a legal thing, or that someone around him is like, hey, stop doing that. Make an apology video and those sorts of things. That's what I think happened in this. So we'll see what happens with this whole situation. I mean, it's kind of a weird thing going on, but we'll see. And I think that unfortunately the drama's over, because this was a great back and forth. Now, here's the thing. Logan Paul has to make good on his promises. If he doesn't make good on his promises, CoffeeZilla, I assume, is going to come for him, right? Is going to come for him and continue, just really dunking on him and going after him and, just talking about this situation. But we'll see if he tries to make it right for some of the people who lost their money in that project, but the jury's still out on that. Logan Paul is the prom king. I mean, what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think? Do you guys think he's sincere? I mean, I put a poll up. The poll of the day is, do you think Logan Paul is sincere, pretty much? And most people are saying no, right? Most people are saying no. Right? 85% of people say no. What's up, Hemi Life? How you doing? Welcome. Do me a favor, smash that like button on the way in. Yeah. And it's kind of crazy, right? All right. We're going to move the next story up because I think it's very important. We're gonna move the next story up because it's very important, very relevant to the people watching this right now. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think of the Logan Paul situation, and then we'll go ahead and talk about some of that at the end of the stream. Gonna have a nice little short stream today, about maybe an hour and some change. But a very, 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 very special cryptocurrency project in our life, is going to launch a V2, which is Terareum. So I made this yesterday. It says Terareum check fake tier 1 exchange listing, of course, with Binance, right? Then they pretty much launch a token, or they say they were going to launch a token called Terapay, right? They were going to launch a token called Terapay. It's a new system in a bear market asking people for $6 million. Now, the heinous thing about this is that it wasn't going on Pulo, it wasn't going on PinkSale or anything like that. It was going on their own launch pad, right? Which is called Terrapool. Keep in mind, this product only came out in like February, right? So it's like, they're like, they launched their own token that's a centralized exchange, right? They put out a use case and it's pretty bad, right? It's only available in the UAE and in India. And I don't know if it works. Is anybody out there in the UAE or India that have tested this exchange and see if it works? I don't know. I think they just listed Shiba Inu on it, right? But they asked the community pretty much for $6 million during a bear market to start do you need $6 million to start some POS cryptocurrency project? I don't think so, right? So they launch a crappy use case that most of the investors can't use because a lot of their investors are Americans, right? I bet you that the pie chart on that is absolutely insane. And now they're going to launch a V2 to take more money from the community, right? They're going to launch a V2 so they can drain the liquidity on this project, do whatever they want with it, right? Then launch a V2. It's so bad. This is so bad. And people are actually defending this, right? It's kind of crazy. People are actually defending this. It's like, you guys are not seeing the writing on the wall. Like literally, it's a step-by-step like template that every other cryptocurrency product uses. Look, they put out a use case, fine. I'm not going to call it a scam, but it just seems very bad the way they're going about this, right? It doesn't seem like they're doing this the right way. What's up, Bernie? You're out of your mind. And we are seeing these massive sales, right? Massive sales with ETH in the name of, it's for marketing. It's the marketing wallet, yada, yada, yada. Okay, maybe, right? Maybe. But still, man, you got to give the community a break. Every other day, it seems like there's some massive dumps. And the holders in this project, it seems like they can't even get a break. Look at all these dumps. It's like, we need money for marketing. It's like, guys, what about the people buying these dips? You're selling on top of them, It's like people always compare Terareum the team selling shares to Elon Musk selling Tesla. It's not the same, guys. It's apples and oranges, right? It's apples and cucumbers. Not even the same thing. It's like, you know what I mean? It's not even close. It's like Elon Musk. Think about who he is and think about the effect that Elon Musk sales have on the chart, not the effects that this has, right? He's a tried and true person. He's a tried and true businessman, right? A trusted businessman in this space, in Elon Musk. Like, I think people can accept when he does something like that. But when these guys who are ex-Saitama investors start to do the same things that Saitama did, it makes you wonder a little bit, right? It makes you wonder a little bit. It makes you kind of, look at it a little differently. I mean, what do you guys think about this? It's kind of crazy, right? Yeah. Maddie B says you can get $1 trillion for $20. It's crazy, man. The supply's so high in this, and I don't know, man. We'll see what happens with this at the end of the day, but it's not looking good, right? It's not looking good for Terareum. We'll see. Remember Huobi? I think they modeled their exchange after Huobi. I'm not sure. There's some connection to Huobi, and Huobi's not looking so good right now in the public eye because there's some rumors about insolvency. We'll see what happens. I just hope nothing catastrophic happens to the cryptocurrency space going forward. I just hope we don't get that kind of vibe, but we'll see what happens, right? We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Yes, do me a favor, smash that like button, baby. Yeah, Tesla under $100. I think that's a good scoop, right? Obviously a good buy. 100%. Absolutely. Do me a favor, smash that like button. Push us up in the old algae. Yeah, if Tesla stock dumps a little more, I mean, it's probably a good spot to swoop some up, right? Absolutely. Yeah, I think so too, Bernie. That's exactly what I think, right? But who knows, right? You think $60 soon, Chris? Jesus, that's crazy. Exactly, Sebastian. Yeah, it's not the same thing as must-selling stocks. Now, here, we're going to skip this story right now. We're going to go straight to, or we're going to spend just 5 minutes on this, and then we're going to go to this next thing, which is actually really important in the cryptocurrency space, because this could be the next Black Swan event, really. Right now, okay. So this article came out. Crypto empire DCG faces U.S. investigation over internal transfers. Now, okay, so DCG is, a parent company that owns so many different things. It owns Genesis, it owns Grayscale, CoinDesk, which is the news outlet we use, Foundry, Luno, right? TradeBlock, HQ. Okay, so the relevant company, I mean, all of them are really Grayscale a lot, but Genesis right now is like the more current news, right? So if you guys didn't know, Genesis pretty much stopped all withdrawals. Now, and what Genesis is, and we can read the description right here. So Genesis is the world's largest digital asset servicing institutional investors, right? And Genesis, right? Creditor groups loan amount to 1.8 billion and counting sources. So Gemini, right? So check this out. In addition to the previously reported group of Gemini customers owed 900 million, there are two other groups of Genesis creditors being represented by lawyers, CoinDesk has learned. Now, this is the place where one of my friends had, about $300,000 locked in Genesis and still hasn't got it back, right? Now, they're under investigation right now. There's no criminal charges or anything like that, but if they can find any sort of internal transfers or anything shady going on, it's not going to be bad for any of the companies under DCG. And the one I worry about the most is Genesis, right? Because Genesis is still in flux right now on whether or not they can reimburse their customers, right? $1.8 billion, right? And 900 million of that's to customers, 900 million of that's to creditors, and those sorts of things. If something happens with this, where they find some sort of illegal activity, this could really cause a big, like, kind of cascading or another black swan event in the cryptocurrency world, right? And then, we all know about Grayscale, right? The whole Grayscale thing. I mean, what happens with Grayscale, right? It's going to be very, very interesting to see how this plays out. I mean, unfortunately, what we're seeing, right? What we're seeing is like what happened to Voyager and Celsius and everything else. It's like just a lot of people are left in the dark. And I'm seeing a lot of articles and news reports come out about, about these situations day to day. But it seems like they're just filler. It seems like there's no real like movement in any of these things. And it's just people making articles up about it and maybe feeding some people some hopium. Because I literally have my friends send me and my other group like articles every day on the situations because of $300,000. Imagine having a significant amount of money like that locked up and not knowing what's going to happen and reading these articles day to day, pretty much trying to reassure yourself that everything's going to be okay. And I hope it's okay. But what we see from like Celsius and Voyager and other people that have been affected, like FTX, like we don't know how much of that money customers are actually going to get back. Remember, yesterday, a judge made a very interesting ruling in the Celsius case, right? Which pretty much, even though Alex Mashinsky is getting sued, but a judge grants Celsius Network ownership rights to $4.2 billion in customer crypto deposits. So Celsius Network has the rights to those crypto deposits, not the customers, right? Now they're getting sued, right? Alex Mashinsky is getting sued because allegedly he made false statements to investors, and he made a lot of false statements to investors. Let's be honest, let's be honest. But it goes to show at the end of the day, when shit hits the fan, you guys are, left out to dry. You know what I mean? So we're going to read a little bit of this. It says, U.S. authorities are digging into the internal financial dealings of Barry Silbert's expansive crypto empire, according to people familiar with the matter. Federal prosecutors in Brooklyn are scrutinizing transfers between Digital Currency Group, Inc. and an embedded subsidiary that offers crypto lending services, said the people, who asked not to be named because the probe hasn't been made public. They're also delving into what investors were told about those transactions. Of course, that has to do with Genesis, right? One of their companies. Says prosecutors have started requesting interviews and documents. One of the people said the Securities and Exchange Commission is also conducting an investigation. Another person said the probes are in early phases and neither Silbert, Digital Currency Group, nor any of the subsidiaries have been accused of wrongdoing. So there's been no accusations or anything like that. But one of the things I've heard It's like, well, if Genesis, right in the beginning, right, Genesis didn't have the money to reimburse their customers, can they do something since, DCG is a parent company, they own all these other companies? Is there any way they can transfer funds in between, the companies to make it right? I don't know how that works. I don't think that's how that works. You know what I mean? What's up, Javi? Gala news? I'll talk about is Gala pumping? We'll talk about that in a little bit. But first, real quick, sidetrack here. We have a new member on the channel, and that's Irish Mike. Welcome to the Degenerates, Irish Mike. That eggplant looks oh so nice next to your name. And it looks like you have a gold eggplant, buddy. Let's go, baby. Let's go. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in this situation, right? But is this what they're saying, that maybe they were transferring money from other companies to Genesis to help service some of the people that need their money? I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, but is that illegal to do? I don't know. Right? It says Silbert referred a request for comment to a DCG spokesperson. In a statement, the company said DCG has a strong culture of integrity and has always conducted its business lawfully. We have no knowledge or reason to believe that there is any Eastern District of New York investigation into DCG. Genesis, the subsidiaries whose unit offers lending services, said in the statement that it doesn't comment on specific legal or regulatory matters. Genesis maintains a regular dialogue and cooperates with relevant regulators and authorities when it receives inquiries, it said. And that's pretty much the main point of this story is, were they, transferring money around to help Genesis? Which I think is seen as like a good thing to some people who have their money locked up, but then I guess maybe legally it's not legal. I don't know. It's very, very interesting, right? But I actually didn't know they own CoinDesk. I knew about Grayscale. I knew about Genesis. I knew about TradeBlock, but I didn't know about CoinDesk. And CoinDesk is probably like the go-to source for crypto news in the space. I think CoinDesk was the one that published that article that exposed Alameda Research's bad balance sheet, right? And it wrecked the entire cryptocurrency market. So we'll see what happens. I know DCG's been in some trouble before, right? Because the whole situation with Three Arrows Capital, but Three Arrows Capital and the whole Terra Luna debacle and Voyager and those sorts of things. But they were able to take that hit and be okay. So we'll see what happens with this, and I hope that people that have their money stuck on Genesis can get reimbursed somehow. They can work something out. But apparently, you can't transfer funds in between some of these companies. Yes, smash that like button, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see. Twitch Radio says, I started to DCA on some Grayscale asset just because the price is so low. May have a surprising return at the end of the day because I doubt they're going to go under. More of a degen play, if anything. Oh, 100%. Sebastian says, I have a little bag of ape on Voyager because I want to take advantage of those percentages. Yeah, I mean, Sebastian, that was the main reason why I was going to get Voyager in the first place, was to stake my USDC, but it ended up going under before I did that. The only thing I lost in the Voyager was $100 worth of Cardano. Yeah, Gala's a good project. The Gala's a good bag. I mean, I'm down pretty bad on Gala, but let's see. Are they pumping right now? Are they going crazy right now? Is that what you guys want to talk about them? Are they really going crazy? Oh my God, they're going absolutely insane. Yeah, I might have to make this. I might have to make a video on this. Gala Games. Yeah, we'll see. I'll put out some content right after this. Thank you so much, sir. Better than you. Renaissance Connect says, Barry Silbert, Rodney, I had an issue with that cold shrewd shorter, his smug lingo shorting on retail investors, publicly mocking the community of a token Barry shorting, announcing it on Twitter. Really? Yeah, a lot of people do not like big entities or rich people shorting anything, right? Because they're betting against it to fail, right? Shout out to GameStop and shout out to AMC, shout out to BlackBerry, right? All those meme stocks that pumped just because people are like trying to, stick it to the man, right? Crazy. You have 70 million Luna Classic and Voyager. Ooh. Bernie says, Rodney, can you help me get help me? I got my bone stuck in MetaMask. Are you trolling, or you know how to transfer it out of there? Shut your ass up. So we'll see what happens with that. It sucks when this is why I never trust. I know I talk about this a lot, guys, but don't trust exchanges, bro. Look at that. If you're leaving your money on exchanges, you're just literally rolling the dice, right? You're actually rolling the dice. If you're leaving your money on exchanges, you're rolling the dice. You don't know what's going to happen, right? You don't know what's going to happen. You know, and what's crazy is that, you know, people are going to see me say that. People are going to see other people say that. And literally, you know, they're still going to keep their money on exchange. And then they're going to be like surprised Pikachu face if and when it goes under, you know. Like I said, I don't even trust Binance. I don't think it. I don't think that Binance is, you know, although they are the biggest exchange in the cryptocurrency space by volume, I just don't think that they're the same. It's safe to leave your money on there. You know? Just don't think so. All right. Next, we can talk about the SBF situation. Now, SBF, right? And this is pretty much all the news we have, really, guys. SBF claimed that Robinhood shares are essential to pay for his legal defense. Now, if we are to believe that really SBF only had $100,000 to his name, he most certainly needs these Robinhood shares. So if you guys don't know, Gary Wong and SBF used a loan from Alameda, a legit loan from Alameda Research. That's what they're saying, and bought like $450 million worth of Robinhood shares. Well, people want those shares seized, saying that, hey, that is owed to the community that SBF wrecked. Well, technically, I don't think they can seize them, and it looks like the way they were purchased may have been legit on paper. Now, the issue is we know that, you know, Alameda Research and FTX were commingling funds. And yeah, just because the loan was legit from Alameda Research, does that mean like money was sent to Alameda Research and that money was used to buy these Robinhood shares? I mean, no one knows, but it looks like he's going to be able to keep them. And what's interesting is that 10% of those shares belong to Gary Wong, who actually spoke out against Sam Bankman-Fried and who's, you know, pretty much testifying against him. Keep in mind, the top three people, right? The FTX, I forgot his name, last name Friedman, who not Friedman, is it Friedman? But he's one of the lawyers, all right, that represented FTX. Him, Gary Wong, and Caroline Ellison are both speaking to the authorities and are going to testify against him. So some of the three biggest people that were close to Sam Bankman-Fried in the whole scandal are testifying against him. But it's funny that Gary Wong owns 10% of those shares, so I'm sure he's going to want something, right? That 10% is a lot out of a, you know, 450 milli. I know. Friedman. Okay, it is Friedman. Yeah, okay. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think he should be able to get this? Or do you guys think he should give that over to the community? I mean, I think, you know, it's easy for us to say that he should return it to the community, but it's not going to happen. You know, and, you know, if these were bought legit, then, you know, the thing is, like, I don't see him getting out of this at all. I don't see this. I don't see him getting out of any of this. People think that he's going to be found innocent or get some kind of pass. I can't see it, guys. I just can't see it. What's up, M. Henry? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Sir Better Than You says, if anyone could guess my real name, I will get you a 10-piece McNugget meal. Dude, you better bump that up to a 40. People, what's wrong with you? 10-piece. Get out of here with that. You better bump that up to a 40, baby. You better bump that up. How about 10-piece? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Yeah, so we'll see what happens with this. Let's read some of this. It says, Sam Bankman-Fried's lawyer claimed his Robinhood shares are regulated by Emergent Fidelity Technologies, which is not part of the estate. So with the whole bankruptcy thing. Founder of a defunct crypto exchange, FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried has filed a motion pursuing to block FTX debtors from taking control of his 56 million Robinhood shares. Earlier, U.S. prosecutors notified to seize those Robinhood shares worth $450 million. FTX co-founder SBF, who is currently under house arrest, has argued in a court filing that Robinhood shares do not belong to any of the FTX-related entities. Bankman-Fried, aka SBF, owns the Robinhood shares through his 90% stake in Emergent, which disclosed the equity acquisition in a distinct filing with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. Bankman-Fried reportedly borrowed money from Alameda to fund the stock acquisition. According to FTX lawyers, FTX debtors can only seize the shares by proving that Alameda fraudulently gave them to Emergent. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to do that, right? It says, why Robinhood shares are essential? Why Robinhood shares are essential? Sam Bankman-Fried wants to retain his Robinhood shares worth $450 million to pay for his criminal defense. Mr. Bankman-Fried requires some of these funds to pay for his criminal defense. The file read, Noting that the disgraced FTX founder is facing potential criminal liability, Bankman-Fried pleaded not guilty to all charges, including wire fraud and campaign finance violations. Man, they're charging him with that. That's crazy. In New York Tuesday. Now, obviously, if someone's going to get charged for that, there's going to need to be people on the other end taking that actually receive those funds, right? That are going to have to take the hit of that, or the hit for that, right? We have a Schiller in the chat. Put you on a timeout a little bit. Bankman-Fried's move is the latest in an ongoing ownership dispute over the shares. The equities, once worth more than $600 million, have plunged since they've been stuck in legal limbo. Now, we know at one point SBF did want to do something with Robinhood potentially, right? Like own it or something like that. It says more than 56 million Robinhood shares are on the line, worth a little more than $450 million as of Friday's prices. Thursday court filing revealed the shares belong to Emergent Fidelity Technologies, which Bankman-Fried is a 90% stockholder. The filing added. So it says FTX investors and customers seek claim on Robinhood Shares, BlockFi, a crypto lending firm that FTX promised to bail out with a $250 million agreement, filed for bankruptcy. BlockFi had massive exposure to the failed crypto exchange. The crypto leading firm, it says leading firm. I think they meant a lending firm. Sought claims on FBS Robinhood Shares in its bankruptcy filings. Earlier, FTX customers also filed a class action lawsuit against the exchange and SBF, alleging they all deserve the assets they are left with FTX. In its bankruptcy filings, FTX had revealed that it has over 1 million creditors. Jesus Christ, that is crazy. That is crazy. Yes, legal alien is in the gulag for printing fake Bitcoin. What's up, Jason? How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. So we'll see what happens with this, but I think he's going to get the money. I think he's going to be able to get that money to pay for his legal defense, but I don't think it's going to matter. I don't think any of this matters. I think he's just going to go to jail, and I think that him going to trial is going to give him a harsher sentence, right? Although I don't think that's probably the reason why he's going to trial, because it doesn't matter what happens. He's going to be in jail for a very, 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 very long time, right? Very, very long time. Let's see. All right, with that, guys, there's not really much another news going on. So I'll just chat with you guys for about 20 minutes, and then we'll get on out of here for the weekend. What do you guys got going on this weekend? What's up, babies? How y'all doing? Short stream today. How you doing, Jason? What's good? What's good? Sir, better than you with the question of the year says, how much McDonald's barbecue sauce can the body handle in one sitting? Probably a lot, because I can really throw down some nuggies, right? And the best dipping sauce is barbecue sauce. You know what dipping sauce I liked a long time ago but don't like anymore? What's that called? Sweet and sour. Not a big fan. Not a big fan. Your PC won't turn on, Mizzy Matt? Damn. That's most unfortunate. If you guys didn't know, I hit a pothole the other day. Like a bad pothole. I'm just praying that my rim is okay. I hit a big, bad pothole. It's like a black hole in the middle of the street, dude. I hate that, bro. It's not my fault at all. I was just driving. And it just destroyed my tire. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, links to my Instagram is in the description down below. Dude, one of these tires for my car is $500. $500 for a tire. Just crazy, right? It's crazy. We have the shillers in here. I'm just gonna block people who just freaking just shill. Yeah, isn't that crazy, Sebastian? Sebastian says, my daughter has 2 performances this weekend, 1 dance performance near my home and at the Clippers game tomorrow. Nice, Sebastian. So you're going to be busy this whole weekend. That's awesome. You said it's a dance performance. What kind of dance is it? Like ballet? No, they're not, sir, better than you. It was a huge rip. Like a huge rip. IMJ, dude. Chrissy says, you're all already think he's guilty already. Wait till trial to find out his defense. Dude, imagine, dude, if he has like this sick ass defense, right? It's going to be interesting. Too bad. I don't think in these kind of trials that there's going to be any cameras involved, right? Obviously not. I know like the Amber Heard, people compare it to the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, but that's different, right? That was like a civil defamation case. It wasn't like a criminal thing, right? What is it, Bernie? Can you DM it to me? DM it to me, Bernie. Joey says you should hook Wag Me Up with dubs. You can wager on the platform. I'm going to be trying. So WAGME came out. They have the beta on what's it called? That test flight app. I'm going to play it today. Scott sent me the link a few days ago. I'm going to test it out though. Sebastian says, kind of my wife's Armenian, so my kids are really into Armenian folk dance. Nice. Okay. Dude, some of those folk dances are candlelit, bro. Absolutely candlelit. Sir Brendan says, only asking because I am a mechanic and I do tires on the side, so I have an account with the warehouse. I could pretty much get any tire at 1-to-1 wholesale price, and $500 a bit higher for one tire. Yeah, it's a 21-inch low-profile tire. It's like $450. It's not $500, but it's like $450. But it does seem about right. All right, Twitch, have a good one, bro. Enjoy your Saturday. All right, better be safe. Better be safe, Bernie. What is it? What are you showing me? Oh, it's awesome.
What's up, Awesome Austin? Oh, I got a legend in the space. Hey, you came in at the right time. What's up? My bone can't wait for MMAI chain to be built and released. Okay, yeah, hell yeah.
That's not really Austin, is it?
Thanks for tuning in to the space cabin. I was just literally talking about it. What's up?
Awesome's trolling, bro. I mean, this is definitely Bernie because of the little fist bump right there. Bernie, you got to switch it up a little bit, bro. Imposter ass boy. Yeah. Yeah, the tires are a bit pricey, but I go to the same. I go to what are they called? Discount Tires, which is, man, this Discount Tires next to me. Fantastic customer service, man. Dude, I've been like to two places recently. I went to a place to get my camera checked up on, or excuse me, new light, and then just to check on my camera because I thought my camera was broken. It's a thing called George's Photos here in Claremont. Dude, they were so good. So good. I've been having excellent. I'm a bitch for excellent customer service, man. I'm a bitch for excellent customer service. I don't know what it is, but I love it. You know? That's Space Chick Crypto. I don't like that song that they play in the background, though. Like, I know Pablo plays that song, too. I'm not a big fan of it. Roddy, check the name on the screen. It says Awesome Bone. That's 100% you, bro. Awesome Bone, yeah. I'm sure Awesome's a mod on her page, bro. Oh, Eddie T, it's me. Yeah. Awesome Bone. Some Bone? Check the name. What do you mean? Do you have a Pet Boys? I've heard of them, but I don't have one. No, Uncle Ruckus. No. I got the Model 3 Performance. So it comes like, it's a little lower. It comes with low profile tires, like the big calipers, nice rims, right? Better brakes, and it's much faster. Well, not much faster, but more range, and it's a little faster. But yeah, it looks way better than the regular Model 3s. It's kind of crazy for that add-on. If I'm thinking about everything like as a package, it's definitely not worth the money I paid for it, the extra money I paid for it. But freaking Bernie over here trolling, bro. As he does. Yeah, but Gala's going crazy, bro. Gala's going crazy. Why is Gala going crazy? What's the news around Gala? Anybody know what's the news around Gala? Anybody know the news around Gala? Let's see. Okay. So these may be the two reasons. So maybe it's time to make a video on this, right? I think it might be. Gala has a new partnership. These are the two reasons. So Gala, the native token that powers Gala Games, a platform for blockchain gaming, was top gainer amongst made a cryptocurrency. The time of writing. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so it says after double performance, price action. Following months of steady price declines, Gala hit a base of blah blah blah. Give me the reasons. Why is Gala on the rise? A glance through the official Twitter handle, Gala Games reveals ongoing discussions for its expansion. Okay, so let's go to their Twitter. Apparently, they have some discussions for expansion, which we like to see. So Gala. How is it like not the first one that pops up, dude? Like this is not it. This is not it. I don't understand why it wouldn't be the first fucking thing recommended to me, right? Crypto guy, I don't know. We watch. Is the algorithm okay? Play games? Nothing. There it is. So I'm not following them. Maybe follow. Okay, let's see. A bit of here new today mobile games. Okay, so maybe more mobile games. Over the next few months, we will be hosting a series of Twitter Spaces. So if you represent a community and would like to engage with the Gala community, learn more about the space Gala tokens to host. Okay, this is pretty good. WAGMI should really get in on this. They should really get in on this. Stay tuned to see. Okay, so there's just big news coming, right? News. Well, Games, the #1 company in the crypto gaming space, without question. Other NFT games are being made, but no one comes close to Gala, which has over Gala Games has a really good ecosystem. If you go to like Gala Games, like their website, and you look at some of the games, like they've always been a good hub for gaming in cryptocurrency space, and it's one we've talked about for a while, right? And this is all new. Wow. The cool thing about Gala Games is that it's a hub, right? Like there's many different games, and usually like a lot of gaming companies have like hundreds of games, but only like 5 of them are like really like groundbreaking and a big deal, right? That's what we noticed about some of these gaming companies is that, that they don't, not all the games need to be hits, right? Like I think if we look in Gala Games, some of their biggest games are Grit, right? Snoop Dogg's in here, but who cares about Snoop Dogg, to be honest? That's more of a pumpy thing, in my opinion. Let's see. Where are their games? Usually they had them on the phone. Oh, here we go. Gala Games, Gala Film, Gala Music, into the Galaverse. Okay. Here it is. Yeah, this is the website I'm used to. So nice. So Spider Tanks is really popular. Town Star was pretty popular. Let's see. Grit, Fortitude, the Walking Dead game. Yeah, see, they have so many different games, right? Sweet. I don't play any crypto games, honestly. I'm not a big crypto gaming guy, to be honest. I'll play the WAGMI game today, but I'm just not a big gamer, to be honest. What's up, Bree? How you doing, baby? What's up, Bree? Good morning. No, Rodney has an iPhone 5. Wait, what? iPhone 6. I have the new. Wait, I got my iPhone maybe about in April. I got the newest iPhone that was in April. I don't know which one it is. I literally have my phones until they break. Like until like I physically cannot use them anymore. Like the screen is cracked and that sort of shit. I don't. Oh, I'm tired. Woo. I don't get new phones. iPhones are good, man. They last. Like my old iPhone literally was like running. It was snappy. It was quick. The only thing that maybe the charge wasn't the best in my old phone, but I'm always near a charger. But yeah, I don't get a new phone until like mine really breaks. Really breaks. Let's see. Yeah, I still like WAGMI too. I like WAGMI too. WAGMI's still building, man. They're still building. They're still trying. Like they're still active. Like, man, I mean, guys, the thing about this whole situation is, and I kind of get these I have moonbags everywhere. Like I have moonbags in Volt, right? I have it in MetaMonkey AI, WAGMI Games, and I have a few others, right, that I actually believe in long term, that are not, clear, plays that I have to like look at every day to make sure they're not rug pulling, right? I think that there's some real potential. I mean, who knows where WAGMI's going to be in a few years from now during the next bull run. These could be some of these plays that we're in right now, guys, that we have these moon bags for, that we're holding through the bear market. I mean, these could be the life-changing plays that we've been looking for, right? That we've been waiting for. Like, I haven't had a crazy X like some of these people had in these space. I haven't had the 1,000 X's, the 10,000 X's like a lot of people have. I haven't, unfortunately. I mean, it sucks, but I haven't, like a lot of people in the space have had these crazy X's, and like, I know some influencers who had those 10,000 X's and are just like dumbass rich, right? That's not us, right? That's not us yet. And I know some people in the community have had those, but a lot of us haven't. And I'm looking. I think this next bull run, it's going to mint so many 100,000aires and millionaires. I truly believe that. But just it's not going to be every cryptocurrency project, and it's going to be hard to tell which ones actually do that. I know Chris East said he had a strategy where he had moon bags everywhere, and all it takes is one, right? All it takes is one project to go apeshit for it to change your life. Now, obviously, market caps matter, right? So it's going to be these small altcoins that are going to be the life-changing ones. But I mean, you got to be on the lookout. And what I like to see during this bear market is that WAGMI still freaking, they're still posting all the time. They have like the comics out. They minted the comics. They're doing giveaways. They do the WAGMI Wednesday. Scott Herman is persistent as a crazy psycho man. New stages, right? Trailers, networking, partnerships. Like, yeah, this is what you have to do. So good job to them, right? Will it be successful? Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Gala just bought 20 million users. What do you mean, Javi? Shut up, Bernie. I have some crazy X's. I think all of us have some crazy X's. Yeah, iPhones are just superior. I don't care what you say about Android. You can make all your arguments you want. iPhones are superior. iPhone is such a good piece of equipment. It's such a good, reliable, snappy piece of equipment, right? You guys want to see some like real big D energy? Go watch the unveiling or the iPhone, right, with Steve Jobs. It's absolutely insane. It's going back to where that was and seeing where we're at now, like absolutely revolutionary, right? What the iPhone did, crazy. Like we had no clue. Like if you watching the reactions of the crowd, remember the Sidekick and the BlackBerry, like those phones with the big keyboards, and the styluses. It's like iPhone, man, just use your fingers. Crazy. iPhone is not overrated. I think it's fairly rated. There's a reason why. Right? There's a reason why they're still around and dominating, right? Not because of some luck. It's because they're very, very good. I mean, just because they're good now doesn't mean it's going to be here in 10 years from now. But don't you hate on Apple, Matt? With your 2 megapixel Android camera. Nah, some Androids are sick as hell. Some Androids are sick. The cool thing about Androids is that they're not all the same. It's just the operating system, right? There's so many different phones that do so many different things, right? Like I have some friends who have some Android phones that are strange. They're strange to me. Like I had a friend who like you open it up and it's like a tablet. It's weird, but it's his phone. I'm not all about that. I'd rather just have a regular ass iPhone. I think they're fantastic, but who knows? Who knows? All this I, bro. Shut the fuck up. Shut up, Bernie. Bernie says, it's all I with you, bro. I ain't got no time for that. When will be an us phone? A me phone? Oh, Bree has it. That's what I have, Rodney. The Z Fold. I fucking love it. What was your guys' first cell phone? Let me know in the chat. What was your first cell phone? Mine was a little Nokia block. Remember that one, the little Nokia block? Like it wasn't called a block, but like literally, bro, that thing was it was heavy. It had some weight on it. It's like a little, what was it? Let me see, old Nokia phone. Let's see. There it is. Yeah, there it is. There she blows, right? Here it's this one right here. Damn, son. Right here. Oh, they're 48. Man, I might just buy one. Wait, let's get this shit out of here. Damn, you could buy one for $48. I mean, maybe, Yeah. Very, very interesting. Interessante, right? Indestructible, literally. Like if you're getting robbed, just whip out this baby and just deck somebody in the head with it, right? Right in the temple. Just sleep them, you know? Yeah, dude, Snake was addicting, right? I remember I had like 200. Remember, like back in the day, you had to pay for like a certain amount of text messages. Like I had like 200 text messages, and I only got my phone. Like, first of all, I had a phone, like an actual phone, all to myself. Like when I was 18. Actually, I only got like a loaner phone when I was like 16 and 17. Like the family I was living with at the time, they give us a phone, and when we needed to go out. But dude, I would burn through my text messages so quick. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm 32. You know. Yeah, it is a cheap weapon, right? I think if there's ever like a nuclear war, the only thing that's going to be left are like cockroaches, Twinkies, and Nokia phones. Who gets the Twinkie reference? Dude, Snake was so fun, bro. Yeah, Snake was fun, bro. We are old, right? We are old. I really wish I liked video games. The only video game I'll play is the new Zelda game, but I really wish I liked video games, man. I really want to play video games. They look so fun. It looks like a good place to put your time. It's not a good place to put your time if you're not really, but it seems like a good stress reliever, right? Like a couple hours a night, something like that. Like have a little headset, talk shit to people online. Is it Zombieland? I thought it was Family Guy. Remember the Motorola Razr? Whoo! If you had a Razr back in the day, ooh, panties dropping. Huh? What? Sorry? Snap up on your phone. Whip out the fucking antenna. I gotta take a call. What was the first ever cell phone? First cell phone. It was this guy, right? Yeah. Right here. Yeah. Damn, that's crazy, bro. That was sleek too, right? That was sleek. God damn. God damn. Damn, boy. You played Atari? Damn, Matt. Yeah. You're old school, man. Yeah, no, this is way older than me. I'm only 32. I don't know. When did this come out? Evolution of the cell phone? Yeah, this is the evolution, right? Damn. Okay, can we maximize this? Damn it. Go back to the picture. Huh? Yeah, no. Yeah, but it was this guy, yeah. Damn. Look at this guy, bro. Imagine that. This is these are the different versions, right? This is probably the sickest one right here, right? Because it's the smallest one. Crypto Talk says, I remember before cell phones that people had pagers. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Remember that? Dude, pagers is like, oh, I'm getting a page right now. You know? Get a page. You can't do shit no more, bro. Social media is exposing everyone. Like, you can't date multiple people. I mean, you can, right? Dude, like existing was so much easier before the internet. You can't do shit these days. Everyone knows exactly where you're at all times, you know? Like, if you ever watch some of like the crazy like murder mysteries, like of like the 50s and 60s and 70s, these motherfuckers are literally murking people on the East Coast, and they would come here and change their whole identity, and no one would say anything. Like, literally no one would say anything. Like, oh, this guy's name is Todd Smith because of this document. Like, literally, it's a fake document. You can't do any of that shit no more. You know? It's crazy. Right? Was it Ted Bundy? Who was it that, like, literally would move around and, like, change names, and it's like, everyone's like, oh, yeah, this is a new guy. Can't do that shit no more, bro. You're still a piece of candy when you're 5. They know about it now. You know? Yeah, we were going to hire you for this job, but it looks like you stole candy from Target back in the day. Imagine Magic Johnson in the internet era. Dude. Woo! More ass than a toilet seat. You know what I mean? Crazy. Sir, better than you said, I know what you mean. I can't talk to my wife's girlfriend anymore. Right? No creeping anymore. Oh, pager. Yeah, pagers are funny. Damn, dude. Imagine being this guy. That thing probably gave so many people brain tumors. Not even funny. Wait, was the first cell phone invented in What was it? 1973? What? That's crazy. Really? That's old. Cell phone become accessible to the 1983. So 10 years later, that's when it became accessible. Damn. So check this out. The first cell phone was worth $14K if you adjust the price for inflation. Damn. Matthew Miller with the $10 donation. Thank you so much, Matthew, for the $10 donation. Says, does anyone remember ColeCovision? I think Pong was the most popular game. ColeCovision. I don't remember that, but thank you so much for the $10 donation. Dang. 1992 was the first touchscreen phone. Interesting. Not smartphone, but first touchscreen phone. So this is probably like in a business setting. 2006 was the first modern smartphone. And then 2007 is where the smartphone age began, right? iPhone and those sorts of things. 2018 was the first foldable touchscreen. This looks like dangerous, right? Not dangerous, but like I feel like you could break this thing. Damn, that's crazy. Isn't it crazy like what you can do on your cell phone now? Like, remember how many like things you would need, like maybe in the 90s or something like that, like to do all the things you could do with the cell phone, right? You would need like the mobile phone. You would need like a good camera, good recording device. Like remember camcorders and picture. It's like you needed so many devices, and now it's all on your phone. It's crazy. Phone review channel, right? Oh. And like, so what's up, Soap God? How you doing, baby? Yeah, and like you said, it's like mass adoption, right? Early stages of the internet, right? Javi says Gala will be the layer 1 blockchain, planning to burn 50% of the gas and remind the remainder to the founder nodes, making Gala ecosystem deflationary. Nice, and that was a big knock on some cryptocurrency gaming projects, is that they're all inflation. The supply gets out of control, right? Yeah, an absolute brick, yeah. The first cryptocurrency was XRP, 1988. Shut up, DSS. Gala bought a mobile gaming studio with can you send me all these articles? 1992, I was 10. Yay! After like 25, I'm just like, can we fucking stop? Can we stop? Can we just stop? Like, can we stop with the getting older? Like, I'm done. It's okay. I'm done. You win. I'm done. No more. No more. Oh yeah, remember car smartphones. Those were hilarious too, right? Well, this is an old one. Damn, this is some tech back in the day, huh? When you have to protest segregation at noon, but you have to make a phone call at 9. Damn. This is crazy. Look at that. BMW had one. That was like that shit back in the day. Remember it was like really trendy too, like in the early 2000s, where people would have like TV screens in their car. So TV. Remember that? Like that was like the tech. Like, oh, I got a TV in my car screen, bro. Or like a gaming system. Like that was like that shit. I don't see these too often anymore unless it's an Uber driver like doing this, like putting them on there for customers. That's because you take your vitamins, Rowena. Let's go. I make noises when I stand up or sit down. Yeah, but after like 25, you're just like, can we stop? Can we stop getting old now? What's up, Edgar? How you doing, baby? Early cell phones were $1 a minute. Damn, you better make that phone call quick. Hey, babe, how's it going? I love you. I'll be home at 20. BitConnect? What's BitConnect? What do you mean? BitConnect. That was the second thing people... Dude, remember spinners? Spinners? Oh, spinners were like... Dude, spinners were a huge fad. Car stops, but the wheels keep going. How corny is that shit, bro? All right, Sebastian, have a good one, bro. Thanks a lot for hanging out, and good luck to Yadata at her dancing performances, man. Mr. J-Way says, I took my prepaid Walmart Android phone to school during gym. I fell out of my pocket and came apart like Legos. You had an Obama phone? Dude, you ever watch those shows about Pimp My Ride? I know BitConnect. Yeah, I know about BitConnect, that crazy like guy that was like, yeah, I know all about BitConnect. We actually watched a documentary on it, bro. Yeah, I remember BitConnect, yeah. You know what's funny is that I remember a story like a lot of the influencers that were at went from BitConnect went to Hex, which is hilarious, right? I just don't know why you guys are saying it right now. OneCoin and BitConnect are like the biggest ones, you know? All right, DJ, have a good one. And then with that, guys, I'm going to get out of here as well. I would not add spinners to the Tesla. They're so corny, dude. Oh, fuck. They're so corny. All right, y'all. Thanks a lot for hanging out with me. You guys have a fantastic day. I'm putting some content in a little bit here. I appreciate y'all. Dude, Exhibit. I know you wanted I heard your mom died in 1995 and like Mariah Carey. So what I did was I put a Mariah Carey poster on your car, and all I could do is play Mariah Carey songs from 1995. You know, like that weird shit, you know? All right, y'all. Have a good one. Spinners. The PC already has spinners, Bernie. Hold on. The PC already has spinners. The fans. They're spinning already. Car stops, but the wheels keep going. I'm sorry, Brie. I got to get out of here. All right, y'all. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.